You'll see the QFM 96.
Hi, my name is Matthew Cooper. I used to be a blood donor because I knew that my donations were used to help people, to save lives. Well, about a year ago, I started donating my plasma, but I never really knew what my plasma donations were used for. Well, that's all about to change. So I sent an email to my donor center asking for more information about my plasma. Well, it turns out I'm not the only one asking this question. They got back to me with a very exciting opportunity to follow my plasma from the moment it's donated through the entire process as it's transformed into a medicine and used in a patient. But there's only one catch. They want to film the entire experience so that it can be shared with the other donors at Grifols. Now, I don't know all of the details, but I do know that this promises to be an exciting journey. Here we are, the Grifols Plasma Center. The story begins. Follow me.
Hi, Matt.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
You see, as a regular donor, they know me here. I'm what's called a qualified donor. This means that I have successfully passed 2 consecutive sets of medical screening and testing requirements. These are imposed by the IQPP, the International Quality Plasma Program. It's a set of voluntary standards of safety and quality set forth by the PPTA in 1997. Now, if for any reason I don't donate over the next 6 months, I lose my qualified donor status. Still, I always have to present my identification, and all of my personal information is cross-referenced on the National Donor Deferral Registry to see if, for any reason, I can't donate today. The National Deferral Donor Registry is a database of all U.S. plasma donor centers. Now, for any reason, any of my tests come back positive, my name will be placed on the database and I will be prevented from donating at all U.S. centers, no matter what the state, no matter what the company. It's just another part of the PPTA voluntary standards. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll just go sit down and wait till you call my name.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks. Okay, from here on, everything, all of my relevant personal information and health data obtained during the donation process are entered and stored into the Grifols computer systems. Now, all this information is kept strictly confidential. Access is only allowed by authorized personnel. This system of documentation allows a way to track each and every step of the donation process. It's something that they call traceability.
Matthew Cooper to booth 4, please. Matthew Cooper.
Okay, that's me. Now, traceability means that each and every step of the donation process is documented. So if ever there's a problem or a question or an issue, we can go back to that step and see exactly what has happened and if everything is okay.
Hi, Matthew. How are you?
Great. I'm really glad to be back. So they asked me a series of questions to see if anything has changed since my last visit. Also, I have my blood pressure, temperature, and pulse taken, along with a series of medical evaluations to make sure that I'm healthy and that my plasma is safe. Finally, at the end, check for my protein and my
Hematocrit level.
hematocrit levels to make sure that there won't be any problems during the actual donation.
Have you traveled lately?
No, but I will soon. All Grifols staff are trained to identify any illness or any other reason that I maybe shouldn't donate today.
You're right. You know the process well.
Yeah, so I think that's about it. Later on, we'll have plenty of time to go over to the Grifols Academy and see where all the training is done. But for now, this part is confidential. You wait outside.
Matt.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Right this way. We're going to do your donor verification
Right,
statement.
of course.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Chelsea's going to do it for you.
Hi, Chelsea.
Can I get your name and last four?
Matthew Cooper, 0715.
Great. Please read the donor verification statement. By signing this, you verify that you truthfully answered all questions asked to you by Lizette to the best of your ability.
Yep, I know the deal. Cool.
Yeah, we got to do this every time.
Yep.
Make sure you answered all the questions. in
Cool,
there.
that's fine. Yeah, you guys are #1 on safety. I know that you take all the precautions.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay,
Here we
right
go.
this way.
Yeah.
Do you remember the process?
Yeah, well, so that's what spins, no?
Yeah, that's what spins. That's what separates your red blood cells from your plasma.
Right.
And this is the harness that actually carries your blood from the needle to the bowl.
Iodine.
3.
So, now plasmapheresis begins. Basically, what's happening now is this tube is taking my blood and it goes in through the machine where my blood is separated from my plasma. Is that right?
Yes. Yep. What we use the latest equipment in a closed circuit where the blood centrifuge is at a high rate of speed. So what it's doing is it's spinning, your blood's going into the bowl, the plasma will separate from the red blood cells, plasma will fill up the bottle, blood cells will be returned to you.
Okay. So basically, you take my blood, you take the plasma out, and I get my blood cells back, and you keep the plasma.
Yeah, pretty much. Plasma regenerates a lot more quickly than red blood cells do, so that's why you can donate twice a week. Red blood
Right.
cells would take 8 weeks to regenerate.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is great. This is quite an invention.
All right. Well, have a good donation. I'll see you back in just a little bit.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
See you later. Sometimes I think about the people who will eventually receive the medicines made from these donations. Because the truth is that without these plasma donations, certain life-saving medicines would not even exist. Grifols has adopted the IQPP standards, which does not accept donations from one-time only donors. Only donations from repeat donors like me are accepted to make plasma medicines. Accepting donations only from repeat donors ensures that there will be enough supply of plasma and that a health history profile is created on each donor. Each additional donation gives more confidence to the previous donations, and that's why in the United States here and in other countries, a small financial compensation is offered to encourage repeat donation.
So we're dropping your plasma off at the lab. I'm going to hand it over
Okay.
to Juan now.
Okay. Hey, what are you doing with the plasma?
Hi there, why don't you come over to this side so you can see it?
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. So I'm gonna go over there, but thanks a lot, Francine.
no
I really
problem.
appreciate it.
I'll take you right over there.
Oh, great.
Right this way.
First of all here, I'm gonna verify the control number on your bottle, to the stickers,
Right.
to the control number on your actual file.
Okay.
You're gonna pull a minimum of 4 samples from your plasma.
4 samples. So you're testing for 4 different things, I guess, or?
We're actually testing for 2, and 2 of them actually stay with the bottle.
Okay. Oh, and the other 2 are?
The other 2 get sent to Austin, to our testing laboratory.
Okay, so I understand you've got 2 backups.
Yes.
I got it. Okay. And When do you send them?
We actually send them at the end of the day. We collect all the samples, and we send them the next morning so that they get received in Austin the following morning.
I got you. What did you just do there with the thing?
There I actually strip the plasma so that way I can get some through the line.
Oh, it's like squeezes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll get one of these are called hubs here. I'll get it filled with a needle.
That's a needle, okay, and then
So that way they actually
that's how
fills
you
my
fill the
plasma
tubes
sample.
for the testing. I got it.
It'll be filled approximately halfway full.
I got it. Okay, so you're filling those halfway with the matching barcodes on them.
Yes.
And 2 are going to go to Austin.
Yes.
2 stay with the bottle.
Yes.
Now, what happens to the bottle of plasma? Like, what happens to the rest of it while the tubes are being tested?
We keep a sample with your donation, which will be kept here in the freezer at the donor center. It'll be kept at a negative 25 degrees Celsius. The other
so it's
sample,
frozen?
Yes. The other sample will be kept as a reference.
I got it. Now, what are you doing there?
This here I'm sealing it off so that we can't get any more plasma out.
Okay.
It just stays sealed. I'll then proceed to throw the excess away and the stickers.
Okay.
We'll stick your 2 samples on top.
Nice. You're good with that rubber band.
A little bit. We got a hatch here that we throw it in.
Okay.
First, we're gonna put a time in the freezer
Right.
and my initials so that we got confirmation on who exactly put it in the freezer.
Okay.
The samples will also be put in the freezer as well. It will keep each separated for,
Now, just tell me about how long that all takes. Like, how long will my plasma stay here waiting for the test results?
we'll keep your samples or your plasma a couple of weeks until we get the test results back.
Okay. And then the samples are going to Austin right now.
Yes.
The next day.
They'll be sent out the next day so that way, first thing in the morning the next day so they arrive first thing in the morning.
Okay, fantastic. Well then, let's get going to Austin and watch the samples arrive there. Come on. Thanks a lot, Juan. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're here at the Grifols laboratories in Austin, Texas. We're here very early in the morning so we can watch the plasma samples arrive. Here, they're going to be tested. Let's go. Hi.
Hi, you must be Matthew.
Yes.
I'm Sandy. I'm the director of the Grifols Plasma Testing Laboratory here in
Nice to
Austin.
meet you. I was told to come in this morning because my plasma is supposed to be arriving here today for testing, my plasma samples.
That's right. Every donation, samples are sent to the laboratory for testing. We do over 1 million tests a month.
Wow, so I guess all donations are thoroughly tested.
That's correct. And let's go see if your samples are here.
Let's go.
Come on.
Thanks.
Well, Matthew, here are the samples, and in one of these shippers is your sample.
Oh, great. My sample's in one of these boxes.
Yes, and we receive one of these boxes, which is a validated shipper to ensure temperature environment has been maintained from the donor center to the testing laboratory. We receive one of these from each of our donor centers. And once we receive the samples, that begins the testing process here at the laboratory.
Okay, fascinating.
Deerfield, Colorado Springs.
Matthew, once we receive the samples out on the shipping dock, they come into this area, and this is where we do additional verification of the samples versus what the donor center has sent us.
Right. But how is it that you process so many samples each day?
Well, there's a lot of organization and good training. Actually, we operate over 24 hours, and to meet the needs of our future demands, we're in the process of building a second laboratory to handle increased capacity.
Oh, wow.
So from here, let's go over to the testing area and see where the testing begins.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out.
Serology area. This is where we do testing on the donors for the possibility of exposure to infectious diseases such as hepatitis and HIV. And it will take about approximately 1 week from the time the unit's collected till the time the testing's completed.
I'm not sure I can wait around for a full week. You know, I've got a big journey ahead of me.
That's right, so don't worry. And anyway, there's some additional testing that also gets done.
Okay.
It's called nucleic acid testing, and we utilize a methodology called PCR testing, where they'll be looking at the DNA and RNA of
right.
the viruses.
Okay.
And that'll take potentially up to 2 more weeks.
Okay, so all told, about 3 weeks for testing.
That's correct, but if anything goes that we find a positive or we find anything unusual with the test results, we will notify the donor center immediately, and then also if they're positive for these viruses, we'll also defer them into the National Donor Deferral Registry, or the NDDR.
Wow. Wow, amazing. Over 1 million tests done each month in a laboratory that's open 24 hours and a new laboratory being constructed to increase capacity. I'm very impressed. Shall we continue?
Yes, let's go this way.
Okay.
Well, Matthew, we're really proud of what we do here at the laboratory, and I hope your journey is a really successful one. And as soon as we get your test results done, we'll notify you, and then your plasma can be shipped on out to the City of Industry for the next step of the process.
Right, well, I really appreciate your time, Sandy, and showing me around the laboratory. I can tell you guys take great pride in what you do here, and well, thanks for your time. It's been an invaluable experience. So now, while I'm waiting for my test results, I'm gonna head back home, and while I'm there, I'll check out the Grifols Academy.
Let me go ahead and show you to the door.
Let's go.
Okay.
Grifols Academy.
Hi.
Hi. I'm looking for Miss Paula Schultz. Is she in?
Yes, her office is the second door on the right.
Okay, I'll just go back there. Thanks. Ah, hello, Paula?
Yes, I am. Are you
Hi.
Matt?
Yes, I am.
Welcome to the Grifols Academy Plasmapheresis. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here today. This is where Grifols trains its staff.
This is one of the facilities that we have for training because what we do is so important. We've created this dedicated atmosphere for our staff to come and learn about the scientific studies.
Okay, it's really nice. It looks really new. What courses are taught in your classrooms?
Well, you know what we do here is so important. We make sure that all of our staff get trained on the scientific studies, and that would include introduction to immunology. We also do cardiophysiology. We have some courses on human resources, some on technology, modern technology, machine repair, things that they have to do day to day in their regular business.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Paula, this room looks a lot like the donation center.
Mm-hmm, it does. This is a replica of a donation center. It's our hands-on practicum classroom that we can bring students to. Today we have a group over here. You can see them. They're practicing how to do their physical exams. It's a hands-on process for them. We also have different aspects of each phase of the process for plasmapheresis, including this right here. This is our automation equipment that we utilize to do our collections, and it probably looks very familiar.
Yeah. This explains why your staff at the donation center are so prepared. They're experienced with these practicum courses, and then they go and they do the donations with these actual real-life experiences.
No better way to train your staff than with the real equipment they use every day.
Oh, that's great. What a good opportunity. Wow. It looks like the people at Grifols really take their job seriously. You know, 500 students a year pass through the center, and it opened in 2009. So, here I am again. I told you I'm a qualified donor, so I donate regularly. I came specifically today because the test results came back from the samples that we saw in that laboratory in Austin, and they're gonna go ahead and ship my plasma to the Grifols' main warehouse just outside Los Angeles in California. Shall we?
Yeah.
Here it is now.
Oh, so my donation is among these. All right. So all of these donations have passed all the tests, and then they're packed by the quality staff and then loaded onto the truck, which has a controlled temperature, right? It maintains at negative 25 degrees centigrade. And then they're shipped off to California.
That's correct. We have special shipping supplies and procedures to ensure that this product is protected. We also place temperature probes throughout the truck container to ensure that the proper temperature is maintained at all times.
Wow, that's impressive. So is the truck here now?
Yeah, the truck driver's here now. Would you like to meet him?
I would.
All right.
This is the truck. Hey, how's it going?
All right.
It's a big truck. Hey, when is the plasma gonna arrive at the Grifols warehouse?
I'll be there in 24 hours.
All right. Well, thanks, man. See you later.
Have a good day.
Hey, let's see if we can get there before the plasma arrives. Come on. Hi.
Hello, Matt. My name is Frank Sender, and welcome to Grifols Storage Facility.
Nice to meet you, Frank.
Why don't we go this way?
Okay, thanks. That is a big freezer. It's cold. Okay, we're here at the Grifols Plasma Warehouse in the City of Industry in California, just outside Los Angeles. And Frank here is telling me that my plasma donation is on one of these trucks. Do you know exactly which truck it's on?
It's on that truck right there. Hey,
Oh,
Chief!
right here.
Chief!
Oh, it's the same driver from the other day. How was the journey?
Good.
All right.
Why don't we go on inside and watch them unload?
Okay, let's check it out.
Okay, Matt. Here, we're unloading the truck with the plasma coming from the donor centers.
Right.
Okay. Once they unload the plasma onto the dock, then what they do is that they separate each pallet.
Right.
They scan every single case and pallet.
Okay.
Once it's scanned, it goes into our automated inventory control system.
All right.
And that indicates that the plasma has arrived at this facility.
Registering its arrival. I got it. Okay.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Now, once they complete this operation, then the plasma is placed into our minus 35 freezer.
This is the freezer right here?
This is the freezer where
let's
we
go
held the
check it
plasma.
out. Not minus.
No, we need to suit up before we go in there.
Oh, we've got to wear like
Very cold
something
in there.
warmer.
Yes, we do. Why don't we go this way and we'll get suited up.
Okay. So I'm in here getting ready for my journey into the cold zone. I've got to put this protective gear on so I don't freeze. From the look of things, it's going to be really, really cold. Okay. Here I go.
Oh my gosh! This is the freezer store. It is so cold in here. Yes, actually, it's minus 35 degrees centigrade. Minus 35? Yes. Wow, this is what the... This is where we have to hold the plasma for a minimum of 60 days from the time of donation before it goes into manufacturing. Okay. Yeah, this inventory hold is actually a voluntary hold that was established by the PPTA in 1997. Right, the PPTA, yeah. Yes. Okay, well, I cannot stand it. It's so cold in here. Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and get out of here? Okay, thanks.
Oh man, that was really cold, Frank. I am glad to be out of that freezer.
Yeah, it is cold in there.
Wow, thanks. Where are we now? What's going on here?
This is the classification area. Plasma is brought from the freezer into this area where each donation is scanned, and then the cases are relabeled.
Okay. Now, I'm thinking about this hold period that you mentioned earlier, going back. Why is the plasma held for so long?
The 60-day hold enables us to go back, track, and remove any donation that may have come from an ineligible donor.
Oh, it's like another measure of safety that Grifols, I guess, is taking along the chain?
Exactly.
Wow, there's a lot of those.
Yes.
Where do these plasma bottles go from here?
Once the plasma goes through the 60-day hold, it's used at one of our manufacturing sites, either in Barcelona or here in Los Angeles.
Barcelona and Spain?
Yes, yes.
You have manufacturing sites in Europe as well?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
That's impressive. I had no idea.
In fact, right now, we're currently shipping about half-half. So about half of our plasma stays here in Los Angeles. The other half goes to our manufacturing site in Barcelona.
In Barcelona? Wow.
Yes.
And when the plasma arrives at the manufacturing site, what happens to it there?
The plasma is put into fractionation.
Okay, what is that?
Well, you'll see when you get there.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, what's this step? What's happening here?
This is our robot, and what it does is it basically stacks every case very precisely on the pallet,
right,
making sure that all the labels are on the outside of the pallet before it goes back into our freezer.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's like artificial intelligence. That's really impressive. It's like a human arm.
Yes, it is.
It's really cool. Okay, so you mentioned the two locations. We've got some plasma going to the Europe and some staying in LA?
Correct.
Do you know where's mine going?
We don't know that yet,
okay,
but when we do, we'll give you a call.
Okay. All right. So we'll be in contact.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Frank. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. On the road again, Frank's called me back to the City of Industry this evening to see how they put the temperature registration devices onto the pallets.
Okay, Matt, the reason I brought you here tonight is because I wanted you to see how we prepare your plasma donation to ship.
Okay, it's really noisy here.
Yeah, that's because these containers are the ones we're going to use to ship your plasma, and we're actually trying to bring the temperature down to -35 centigrade.
Okay.
Why don't we go inside and we can show you?
Let's go.
Okay, Matt, so at this point, your plasma is ready to be shipped.
Right, but where exactly is it going to go? What's its destination?
It's going to Europe, to Barcelona, Spain.
No.
Yes.
It's going to Barcelona.
Barcelona.
What a surprise. I'm going to Barcelona. I could never have imagined. That's fantastic. All right.
So as you know, your plasma has to be maintained at -25 C at all times.
Right, I know that.
In order to get it to Barcelona, we actually ship it in ocean containers.
I see.
They're special containers that maintain -35 centigrade.
Okay.
The actual plasma itself is monitored throughout the trip.
Right.
And we use special temperature monitors.
Right. Oh, this is what actually keeps an eye on the temperature.
Yes.
Okay.
Now
and it records?
Yes, it does record the temperature.
Okay.
So it's recorded all the way through the journey.
All right.
Now, as you'll see, what he's going to do is he's going to be placing one of these monitors into a case of plasma.
Okay.
Oh. Now, once he places the monitor into the plasma,
right,
he'll seal the box up again.
Okay.
Place it back onto the pallet he got it from.
Right.
And repeat the process for each one of these 3 pallets.
Okay, and then they're loaded back onto the container that we saw outside.
Tomorrow morning early, we'll be loading them into the containers that you saw outside.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Now, for the time being, he'll be taking this plasma back into the freezer, and it will sit into the freezer at -35 C until we're ready to load in the morning.
Overnight. All right. Well,
okay.
Fantastic. Well, then I'm going to get going, and I'm going to come back here tomorrow morning to watch the pallets loaded into the truck and then get shipped off to Houston.
Yeah, we'll see
I really
you tomorrow
appreciate
morning.
it, Frank.
All righty.
Have a good one.
Okay, Matt, now we're loading the plasma into the ocean container.
Okay.
And normally we ship about 3 containers per week.
Right.
Which is about 2 million donations per year.
2 million per year?
2 million,
Wow,
yes,
that's not nothing.
Now the container itself will take about 15 days to get to Europe.
Okay, so now I know that this shipment is going to be trucked down to Houston. There, at the port, it'll be loaded onto a ship, which will then take it to Rotterdam. Wow, I could never have imagined such a complex process.
Come on, Matt. Let me introduce you to the driver.
Oh, great. Thanks, Frank. Hey.
How you doing?
Hi, my name is Matt.
I'm Larry. Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you, Larry. So, you know you've got some precious cargo, right?
Yes, sir, and I'm very pleased to be hauling it for you.
Fantastic. Well, just be careful on your journey.
Thank you.
Okay, have a safe one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, this is it. We found it. This is my container. My plasma's inside. You see out the back, you can see that the container is connected to a power source which maintains the temperature at all times. In a minute, a mule truck is going to come along and pick up my container and bring it over to the ship for the long journey across the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, there it goes. Grifols ships about 3 containers just like that one every week. It comes to more than 1 million liters a year. It's a lot of plasma. Now, in about 15 days, this ship will be arriving at the port in Rotterdam, Holland. Okay, we're here. The port of Rotterdam, the biggest port in Europe. Now, those containers that we saw loaded onto the boat in Houston have arrived, and we're here to meet them. They pass through some controls here. They're placed onto a truck, which brings them by highway to Barcelona, where they pass through health customs. Okay, this is us. This is our container. Now, what's happening now is this crane, known as a straddle carrier, is going to drop my container down onto this truck. This truck then hits the highway, Barcelona bound.
Hi, Matthew. Hello. I'm Elena Trigine. Welcome to Barcelona.
Thank you very much, Elena. Nice to meet you.
You are a very popular person here in Biomat.
Thanks.
As you know, here in Biomat, we are responsible of conducting verification and controls of all the plasma before it goes through manufacturing.
Right. I am so excited. Finally, we've made it. We're here in Barcelona at the Grifols facility, the Biomat Center, and we're here to see those same containers that we saw back in Rotterdam at the port be unloaded and loaded here, correct?
Okay. Yes. Let's go to see it.
Let's check it out.
Before the shipment arrives, by the computer system, we know all the information about the donations, which centers the plasma comes from, and all the test results. So according to the shipping documentation, your plasma is in this truck.
Mine is here.
Yes, it's this one. Let's go to see how they unload it?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, what good timing, huh? Wow.
Now they are unloading the plasma, and now we are going to verify the temperature of the shipment.
Okay.
Well, Matthew, in this box, we will see the temperature registrator device.
Okay. It's in this box.
Yes, in this one. He will take it out, and then we will check.
This looks familiar now. Now I remember. Okay. This is the same thing that we saw in City of Industry in California.
Yes, it's one of the 3 the trucks used to carry.
Right, right. They told me in California there's one at the back, one in the middle, And one at the front of the truck?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Now he takes it
Right.
and turns it off. Then the computer system will read it and will demonstrate that the temperature didn't change during the
Throughout
trip.
the journey?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's clever.
Thank you, Ernesto. Well, Matthew, as you can see in the chart, the temperature didn't change during the whole process.
Ah, that's this line.
Yes, so everything went well.
Oh, great, good.
Okay, then, now, I'm afraid you will need something.
What's that?
Here you are.
Oh. Okay. Looks
Bye.
like we're going
Wait.
back to the cold zone.
Okay, let's go. This is the staging area. Here, they wrap in the pallet in plastic, then they check all the boxes, and then read the barcode.
Ah, the barcodes, okay.
Do you remember traceability?
Yes, that's what I was talking about that
From
before.
this moment, we begin to follow all the process according to the traceability and checking with the documentation we receive.
This is how you follow and know where my plasma is.
Yes, exactly. In all the moments, we know exactly that. In this area, the temperature is from 2 to 8 degrees.
And in this area, this must be colder. Is this a separate fridge?
Yes, this is the freezer.
Okay.
And the temperature here inside is minus 25
Right.
degrees.
I remember this from California. In City of Industry, we actually went in to one of these freezers, but I don't want to go in today.
No. The plasma will stay here until the department and the planification department will tell us the plasma is ready for the next process. So I will call you when they tell me.
About
okay?
how long will that be?
About 1 week, more or
Okay.
less. Well, Matthew, I called you because the planification department told me they are preparing the fractionation batch with your plasma.
Oh, great.
Yes, so they join 4,500 units in yours and they will prepare it.
Mine is going to be mixed with all those other donations.
Yes, but remember traceability?
Yeah.
We know exactly in each moment where each plasma unit is. So I will show you. We read the barcode of each plasma unit.
Okay.
We read as well the plasma, the barcode of the sample.
Right.
And then we weigh the unit and the unit goes into the freezer warehouse.
You weigh it, okay.
Yes. We keep the sample and with the other 4,500 units, we will make the simulation batch fractionation. I will show you. Do you want to see it?
Yes, I would like
Yeah?
that. Let's see.
Let's go then.
Over here.
Here is where we prepare samples for production batch simulation for additional testing and analysis.
Okay.
Now we are in the lab. Here you are, the ELISA test lab and the PCR lab. Here we perform the same test as in Austin, but using different methods and technology.
Okay.
Well, Matthew, the production batch simulation has been tested, everything went well, so your plasma is now ready for fractionation.
Fantastic. Well, that's great news. Oh, I'm really excited. What Elena has just explained to me is happening over here is essentially the same phase that my plasma just went through. You can see each Grifols employee is opening each box and taking all of the donations out. What they're doing there is scanning the barcode of each and every donation. This is cross-reference with the Grifols database. It's to make sure that all of these donors are eligible still to have their donations released. This is on top of the 2 months of mandatory time spent in inventory hall, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so it's just another one of Grifols' voluntary safety measures done to ensure the quality of their product. Elena, can we go now and see my plasma?
Of course,
I'm really excited. Let's go see it. My plasma is in one of these boxes?
Yeah, it is.
You know, I've been thinking, It is impressive how many tests and safety requirements Grifols has. I mean, it's incredible how everything is under control. Nothing is left to chance. Only donations that absolutely meet every single Grifols requirement are accepted to make medicines. Hey, we're still here in Barcelona, and I'm very excited because today we're going to see how Grifols isolates the protein in my plasma to make a medicine.
Hello, Matt.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
My name is Cesar. I will be your host for this part of the journey.
Okay.
We will see the process of plasma fractionation.
Great.
Yes. We are going to visit the manufacturing plant. This way. Come with me, please.
Okay. Right. We are on our way into the production area. We're asked to wear this protective clothing just to cover all of our street clothes. Yeah, it's my first time. It's great. I love it here. Barcelona is so beautiful. Oh, it's great. I'm so excited to be here. And the plasma donations that Elena showed us back at the Grifols biomat are unloaded here. You can see through that window. That Grifols lab technicians is loading up this system with each plasma bottle. They pass through this warm water bath where the plasma donations begin to thaw. Then the tops are chopped off. And here you can see this robot arm takes each bottle, 4 at a time, rotates over here, and drops the donations into this funnel.
Matt, this is the first step of the fractionation process, pooling. Once all these donations are pulled into the tank, we have a production batch.
And my donation forms one part of that production batch, correct?
You are right.
Yeah.
But the complete process takes between 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months? Well, yeah. As much as I would like to, I don't think I can hang out in Barcelona for another 2 or 3 months.
Don't worry right now. I will show you the rest of the process, the same process that your plasma will follow.
Okay.
Let's continue with the fractionation process.
Great. Okay, Cesar, let me make sure that I understand this correctly. Human plasma is actually made up of water, minerals, and proteins. Is that correct, more or less?
Yes, but we are interested only in some of these proteins. And to obtain them, we must separate them from the rest of the plasma.
Ah, I see, okay. Where are we going now?
I would like to show you the fractionation control room.
Oh, great, let's go. Okay, this is the Grifols fractionation control room where the entire fractionation process takes place using this system automatically. This system was actually developed by the Grifols Engineering Company, which I had no idea. Grifols had its own engineering company. They're responsible for the development and creation of all the Grifols equipment, technologies, and systems in general. Now, Cesar, there's something that I'm still not quite able to wrap my mind around. How is it that you're able to extract or separate one given protein from human plasma?
We use a method that was developed in the 40s by a well-known Harvard professor, Dr. Cohn, Edwin Cohn.
Edwin Cohen, I remember his name from the States, yes.
The Cohn method is a stepwise process where we adjust the pH, temperature, conductivity, and the addition of alcohol, among other parameters, to separate the different plasma fractions.
Okay.
Each plasma fraction is rich in one specific protein. For example, cryoprecipitate is rich in factor VIII, fraction 2 plus 3 is rich in immunoglobulins, and fraction 5 in albumin. But don't worry, today we will follow the process to obtain just one of the fractions to give you a general idea of how the process works.
Great, thanks. Now, one more question. Now, once we have the protein isolated or separated, is it ready to be used as a medicine?
No, not at all. This is just the beginning of the production. Each fraction must go through a purification process and many other steps before it is ready.
Okay.
Today, we will follow the fraction 2 plus 3 process. The fraction 2 plus 3 is the fraction that contains the proteins called immunoglobulins.
Great, let's go.
Yes,
let's see it.
Please. The fraction 2 plus 3 gets retained in these filters. Once collected, we freeze it until we need it.
Okay, so this fraction 2 plus 3 is what will later become the phlebigamma diff.
Yes. Now we'll see the flavogamma diff purification facility.
Oh.
Come with me.
Okay.
This way.
All right.
The fraction 2+3 is dissolved and the purification starts. The purification is a complex process based in physical and chemical methods that are validated to assure the product quality, safety, and efficacy.
Okay, I see.
This production process includes 3 specific viral inactivation or removal steps.
I'm sorry, Cesar. Viral inactivation or removal? What is that?
Yes. Even though every donation has been tested and retested, we subject the product to powerful processes that are proven to eliminate or remove viruses.
Oh, okay.
That is performed as an additional safety measure.
Right, okay, an additional safety measure. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I think I understand. I get it.
Now we are in the aseptic filling area. Here is where the medicine is put into its final vial.
Oh, I see that, okay.
As you can see, the employees here are dressed much different.
Why is that?
All injectable medicines, like the ones that we make here, must be sterile. For this reason, it is necessary to work in aseptic conditions. Look, this filling system is unique and has been developed by Grifols. As you can see, the vial and the product are only exposed to the environment for a few seconds.
Yes, I see that. And then they pass along here, and I see that the vials, they're being capped over here. This is where they put the tops on. They pass through here. And what's this? Oh, this is the laser that you were telling me about. Okay, this laser is what prints a unique set of numbers on each vial. And these numbers tell us all the information about the history of the vial, what's inside the vial, and even the exact moment, right, that the vial was filled.
That's correct. The laser is a key to the complete traceability.
Traceability, right. Okay, so from here, what's the next step?
The final steps of the process are the labeling and final packaging.
Okay.
But before that, I will show you the quality control laboratories.
Okay, where's that?
It's in another building.
Should we go there?
Yeah. Here is where we perform all the necessary quality control testing to confirm the quality of our products.
Okay.
Finally, I will show you a vial of flavogamma diff.
Oh, great.
Please, this way. As you can see, we place the bottles of flavogamma diff in this machine in order to perform a visual inspection of each unit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see that. They're actually looking at each and every bottle.
Yes, one by one. Finally, quality assurance review the complete batch record documentation of each lot in order to verify that the lot has been manufactured and tested properly. If everything is correct, still, before to release the product to the market, we need to send some samples and some documentation to a reference laboratory from the health authorities to check again the quality of the product and to obtain the official batch release that allows us to release the product to the market.
Okay, I see.
Look, this is a bottle of flavogamma diff after it has been packaged in its final presentation.
Wow, can I see?
Yes.
So Cesar, in a few months, my plasma will be in one of these boxes.
You're right.
Wow, that's phenomenal. I mean, what a journey. Think of how far this plasma has come to become flavogamma diff. It's incredible. So after this hold period, is it sent back to the United States, or how does it work?
Maybe if the lot of flavogamma diff made from your plasma is allocated for distribution in the US, first we have to wait for the FDA official batch release.
The FDA?
Yes, it takes about 1 month.
A month?
But don't worry. As soon as we receive the official batch release, we will notify you.
Oh, great. Okay, so I can go back to the United States now and wait for your call? Or?
For sure, we will call you.
Great. A Grifols account executive has called me here to Los Angeles for the final step of this journey. Well, it's been over a year since I started this journey, and my plasma has been made into phlebogamma diff. A patient is now going to receive it.
Steve. Hey, Matt. Hi. How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
Well.
Come sit down.
Cool.
I spoke with Dr. Gupta. He wants us to head down to his office in a couple minutes. I told him a little bit about you. He's very, very excited to be meeting you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
And in the meantime, I was just going over this program. I'm not sure you're familiar with this.
What's this?
It's called Pedigree. Are you familiar with Pedigree?
No, I don't think so. Is it a Grifols thing?
This is unique to Grifols. It's a web-based program.
Okay.
Physicians and healthcare providers can go online, and then they can get information on every vial of medicine that Grifols manufactures.
What kind of information? Like, how does that work?
Well, the way it works is you would put in the lot number of the specific vial, and there's a lot of information that comes up, including specific lists of the different donors that contributed to that very vial of medicine.
Really? Grifols can do that? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's impressive. So is my donation there?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. This is all about transparency.
Right.
Grifols stores all this information. We want all of our customers to know about it.
Yeah.
And if we hit here, you would see up here this screen, there's a whole cluster of people. You're probably in one of those groups.
Wow, that is impressive. That is transparency and traceability.
Yeah, it's very cool. Hey, look, we probably should get going because they said just in a couple minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, Dr. Gupta. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'd like to introduce you to Matt Cooper. Hi there, Dr. Gupta.
Doctor, nice to meet you.
And I've got to get going, so I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Bye, Steve.
How are you, Matthew?
Nice to meet you.
How was your trip?
Oh, wow. It was epic. A true odyssey.
I want to introduce you to somebody very, very special.
Oh.
I was waiting for us.
Okay.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Dr.
How
Gupta.
are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
I want you to meet Matthew. Matthew, Nancy.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi,
It's
Nancy.
a pleasure to meet you, and I want to thank you for being a plasma donor because that makes it a much better life for people like myself who are primary immunodeficient.
That's correct. Plasma is used for a variety of chronic diseases.
I didn't know that. I mean, I guess I didn't really know the importance of plasma medicine. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you're not to say anything.
Yeah, just thank you. Thanks for being here.
What an incredible and fascinating journey. Seeing what Grifols does to my plasma has made me so proud to be a donor and has made me realize that at the end of the day, you never know who will benefit from your donation.